Don't you think I tried that? No. Don't you think I tried that? Don't you think I tried that?
That sounds not so good.
Don't you think I tried that?
Paper or plastic?
We're never gonna be able to defeat this thing.
Computer systems are failing.
Don't you think I tried that? Don't you think I tried that? Don't you think I tried that?
That sounds not so good.
Don't you think I tried that?
Hey gamers, how's it going? Welcome back to Steam, where we are quickly approaching the point where we leave Steam. I've had a big think about our progress, and we're running out of things to do in Steam. All we really have left before, like, we've got a couple options. Number one is we like rush LV to get Bender early. Which, yeah, it saves on a bajillion materials, but then I go back to the Nether, which is kind of cringe. Option 2 is we need to scale up Steam for LV. If we want like reasonable like Steam production LV, this setup is not enough. But that'd be running out of water. Look what happened to our tank. I ran the ore purifier like 4 times. Look what happened to our water. I had to disconnect this one because you'll figure it out. Yeah, turns out the ore purifier eats all of our water in Steam when we try to run it. But don't worry, we have a solution. GregTech does provide a solution to water. It's called the Big Hacking Pump. Not this tab. This thing. Except I'm not making it out of bronze frames, I've made a bunch of steel frames. I asked the Discord and they said this would be overkill, and I feel like that's good enough for now. No, overkill does not sound like a thing that happens in GregTech. But yeah, we're just gonna make the hecking funny pump. But hey Ruby, how's it going? Good to see you. So to make this, I need like a bunch of gears. I need all like these things. I don't know if I have enough of these. I don't think I have enough of these. Definitely do not have enough of these. Horizons Bug, I'm sorry for your loss. But yeah, basically we are like hitting the like a big shift in how we approach problems now, because problems are going to stop being like I have to go find a thing into I have to make machines to do the thing. And the start of that is we have to redo a bit of our Steam setup. I need a million billion of these. I put the glass dust away. The good news of that is it means I get to start thinking. We've entered the point in the game where I have to use my brain. I need a new saw. This saw is not going to last long enough. Put this away. That's enough sticks for now. This all lasted long enough. This will put away. Because realistically, our problems going forward are not going to be how do I get enough ores or how do I find this like structure. It's going to be how do I set up Steam properly where we have enough of it going into the future without it blowing up my boilers. Anyways, we only need one of these. Just build more. The thing is, just build more only goes so far. Because that assumes that more helps. Dang, I need more of these. Because sometimes more is not actually the solution. Sometimes the solution is build smarter. Where did my wrench go? I think I need your wrench. I'm not going to be able to steal a wrench, it's expensive. Because, like, yeah, more is good, but... Like, I could just build more boilers and build more railcraft tanks. Like, that would be the just build more approach. It'd be like, I could build, like, 30 railcraft tanks. But that sounds awful. I'm not doing that. Why am I in here? Or instead, the smart thing to do is to set up dedicated water production so that we literally never run out. This also necessitates we're going to have to build probably a tank for it. 8, 6, 5, 4, that's enough. Yeah, I bulk crafted some of the components off stream, because it's lazy. Step out of the store? No worries. I ordered groceries in today, so we'll have to pause for that in a bit. That's fine. So you may be going, remember our rubber issues from last time? Boom. We've got a small amount of rubber. You wanna know how? I ran Pirate through the ore washer, it makes sulfur. So, take that, Nether. I don't need you, except I'm going to have to go there, find a sulfate to progress the pack, but don't worry about that. I wish the hacking thing would just let you give it a bunch of sulfur dust, but it doesn't. You have to get the sulfur ores. This knife go back. Yeah, I've also been mass producing bricks, because we will need a lot of those. For various projects. But bricks are actually super easy for us to even produce now, because we can just alloy smelt clay. Clay is still a bit annoying to get, but if it gets too annoying, I'll just make an excavator. And you get alloy smelted. I don't want to smelt all of them. We'll do like half of them. There. Because we need an output hatch, which needs a UVO machine hull, which needs UVO machine casing, which needs wrought iron plates. Where'd I put all my wrought iron? I swear I had wrought iron. There it is. Yeah, also shout out to wrought iron actually being feasible to make at a decent scale now, thanks to the steam oven. Hammer. We're still planning on making all the multi-blocks because they're funny, not because we need them all. But they are funny. But yeah, like, realistically, because if we go ahead and show it, all we have left to get to LV is this, and none of these are hard to do. They're just basically materials. Like, all these are just, we need materials. And we can source all these mostly in bulk. The one thing is steel production is we're going to have to up that. But if we make 2 more BBFs, like, our steel production will be fine. Also need to finish molds, I guess. I do have a couple of these molds from the loot games I can grab to progress that. I don't remember where I put them. There they are. I got gear molds. I got casing molds, so I just need ball like this walk. Which, I mean, it feels like we've just been doing nothing for the last few episodes until we got this purifier, even though that actually didn't accomplish anything. But it's more just the fact that we've just accumulated enough resources at this point where things are looking up. Anyways, we are making the water pump so we never have to care about water ever again. Also, I need another railcraft tank, because we need to actually... The water pumps will turn on and off because it needs 150 liters of steam to work. We can't supply it with that much steam yet, unless we were to, like, literally feed it this. And I'm not doing that. So, we'll need to make a buffer for water. But that's fine. We can make another railcraft tank to buffer water. And then we just need more steam production, but that will just be a slow, ongoing process as I get more silver. We'll just make more silver boilers. Yeah, like 2 ingots. Anyways, this needs this, which needs obsidian glass, which needs thickened glass. Let's just make a few of that. Let me get my obsidian dust. Ever the heck I put it. Come on, game, I know it's somewhere. I have 12 there. I could swear I have more than 12 obsidian dust, but 12 will work for now, I guess. I've just sworn I had more than 12. Don't worry about the random farmland there. There was an accident with creosote oil in the coke ovens. Don't worry about why there's just farmland there. I guess the other thing is we're scaling up steel. We'll need to scale up coke production. But oh well. Like, if we just have, like, a couple stacks lying around, that should be enough to get us going. I don't need that much. What is this squid doing? Okay. I've eaten all the new food types I have access to. More for cake. Yeah, and again, I've been slowly getting more food types. They'll just be an ongoing thing in the background. Heavy cream. So true, cat. Yeah, I need this. So we need to make the tank. It needs rings and screws. I have screws. I might not have... I thought I had rings. I do. Thank you, T-Search. You're my best friend. Like, we'll just make a few of these for now. We don't need a ton of them. I have enough screws on me. So make 2 of them. Wrench. Screwdrivers, we just... Other fun thing, remember when I made like 1,000,000 saws? They're all gone now. We've gone through our bulk tool stash. Which I find very funny. We've actually eaten through all our bulk tools. I really don't need this steel shovel. So I need that, which needs all the wrought iron plates I was making. Because, like, it is probably going to hurt some people that I'm not rushing a bender. Because, you know, the plate loss. But, like, Steam is a vibe. I should have more wood planks somewhere. There. Don't you dare eat that. Sorry, my cat's trying to electrocute themselves like they do every week. So it's that. We do have lead wires, because apparently we had a bit of leftover lead ore from the Nether expedition. Okay, that's all lead ore gone. So then this is that, that, and wherever I can put the rubber ring. Shouts to know I could have just made a rubber ring instead of the gear and just screwdriver it to the other out type of hatch, and it would have worked just fine. Boom. Then we just need the water pump, which is bronze frames, a bronze gear, some plated wood casings. I don't think I have bronze frames handy, but we've got precisely yes amount of bronze still. So we should just make a few. Wrench? Where did I put my wrench down? I don't know where the heck I put my wrench. Well, we'll just make a new one. It's not like a duplicate tool's ever gonna go bad. It's still in my inventory, by the way. I'm just literally blind. Bronze gear. Bronze gear's easy. Boop. Grab the plates. Is that the right way for the bronze gear? Yes. That. Not that. Not that. There. Hammer it. Not hammer it. Wrench it? Wrench it. Don't worry, the inventory problems will go away eventually. They are temporary, surely. Cool. Let's go set this thing up. So this thing's not that big. We're just going to go put it up here. It's going to be fed off of its own boilers. So instead of this mess, it's going to go over here. And we're making the tier 2 version. So it wants bronze frames. We're not doing that. You get steel frames. E2, 1, 0. Oh, it's mad I put steel frames here. Cope. What's the structure look like? It's got a steam hatch, an output hatch, and the rest are this. So this doesn't go here. So this goes there. Don't you dare climb on top of there. Sorry, my cat. Anyway, so it's output hatch, steam hatch, and then it's 1, 2. I'm gonna be like 1 short, aren't I? Yep. Sigh. It's a good thing we could make it. So it's like this. And a gear, and 2 use. Always have extra parts. There. So there is our water production. I wonder if I could do this. Does the hatches have to be there, or can the hatches be anywhere? That's my question. Was the hatch location specific on this? Well, anyways, there's part 1. So this is going to get fed by its own dedicated... frame boxes? Yeah, I mean, I probably can't replace the frame boxes. It's not like it... It's more I want the... We'll see. Well, I mean, what am I asking? We can just hecking test it. Can this output hatch be, like, pointed somewhere more useful? like here. That's not the output hatch. Does that work? No, it does not. Yes, it does. Never mind. There we go. Cool. Because that's our water output, and it needs to feed into this pipe. So actually, it needs to go like that. The steam hatch can fit over here, and this can fit there. I should have spare pipes of both varieties in the downstairs chest. This chest. I think I might need a few more big fluid pipes, but we can do that. That's not a huge issue. But yeah, our hecking purifier ate all our water, so I'm never letting that happen again. Actually, we don't want to hook it directly to our water. That's false. We want to hook it to a buffer tank. I guess step 2. I need the buffer tank. I need a railcraft tank. Okay, those are dirt cheap to build. Because, just in case... I mean, we actually probably don't need to even be buffering water, honestly. It's probably a waste to buffer water. We really don't need buffering water, do we? How much does this produce in an operation? Humidity XT or X200... 150. So every 5 seconds, it's going to make a lot of water. We probably don't need to buffer our water. Let's just do like a proof of concept and see just how much water this thing's going to throw at our systems. We need to force water output that way. Whoop. This tank is going to go this way. Because you are going to fuel this one boiler that's in charge of powering the entire system. Yes. We should have a roof around here at some point. Give me 1 sec. There. Yeah, we'd like a roof. Let me grab a bit of stone. But you fuel you. You need precisely quite a bit of steam. To run an operation. How much steam does it need for one operation? It's just ticking up. I mean, it's a bit more efficient over time, but... Produce water. The machine is off. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's enough water. I don't know if we need to buffer water. I think the steam buffer in the hecking boiler will be enough for our purposes. Cool. Well, there's that part of the plan done. Part 2. Why? First things first. Jeez, it gave me a lot of loot boxes. Gambling! Boop, boop, boop. All these are going to get fed into the Healing Axe quest. Okay, part 2. Steam multi-blocks. Now, the rest of these are kind of, like, not needed. Like, these are, like, way overkill. Like, the steam hammer is not needed, the hacking... The compressor actually would be nice. But I need to hop in stuff. So, part 2. Let's get to, LV. And by get to LV, I mean, let's attempt to go find sulfur. Because that's, like, the only thing gatekeeping us now from LV is finding sulfur. In the meantime, these get put away in the chest forever. Those two multi-blocks will happen, I just need more time to build up. Never mind, I've got 63 bronze white bricks. We could make this if we really wanted to. I need more pistons, I need Tumbaga gears. I'm feeling rather lazy with Tumbaga at the moment. Let's go find that sulfur. Surely the Nether will be a nice and safe place for us to go explore, with nothing at all evil. Nothing bad ever happens in the Nether. Don't worry about the hecking infernal gas. That guy is not real. It's fine. The Ore Finder wand will simply tell us where the sulfur is. All we need... I have found 2 new ore veins. Good, we found the sulfur. Dang, just that trimple. Just that trimple. Definitely was not, like, a hecking side quest and a half last stream when we couldn't find any of it. Why do the pigment aggro when I break ores? 0 out of 10 mechanic. I like how it's night here, so the game wants you to sleep in a bed. I'll take some blocks to hand. Okay, slight problem. If the sulfur's in the lava, I can't really get to it. That poses a slight logistical issue. Let me go ahead and press F9 a couple times. Yeah, that's a slight logistic issue. I mean, we could tunnel into this soul sand and hope it goes down under the lava ocean. Let me also cover this up. Like, I think maybe we do that, and we just hope and pray. Does this work on soul sand? No. The soul sand will simply go under the lava ocean. Simply, our progress will be unimpeded. I think it actually does go under the lava ocean. We're so back. Riddle me this, Nether. Where's the ore vein? Never mind, there's the lava ocean. Never mind, that was a single level block. We're so back. There it is. Cool. Now we just need to mine precisely 15 trillion of these. I'm going to use my pickaxe for the simple fact that there's less chance of us breaking into the lava ocean and killing us instantly. That is literally the only reason I'm not using the mining hammer, because never moment. I should have a yes amount of steel in my inventory to repair this, so we need precisely 2 stacks of this to finish the quest. Which shouldn't take very long with the amount of fortune on this thing. It should not take long at all. Demolishing the ore vein. We're in the middle of the Nether. I'd appreciate maybe not doing that. I mean, we could. Like, we could just go... We could just, you know... I feel like there's a high chance of the lava just obliterating all the ores if we do that. So we're gonna take it slow. Because I hate the Nether, I don't like being here. Get more than 2 stacks here. We have alternate ways of sulfur production that I'd much prefer than the hecking stupid Nether. We got pyrite processing, and also we got the mob farm for XP buckets. I also hate it here. How are we doing on ores? That's the wrong backpack. Almost got 2 stacks of sulfur, and then we need more of the gray one. Okay, NEI, do your job. Where do I get... it's sporadic. Of course it's sporadic. Why wouldn't it be sporadic? Screw it. If we get lavaed, we get lavaed. Laser pick to mine any individual ones we see looks of the fortune on it. Okay, we have enough sulfur, enough pyrite. How much of that do you need, quest? Like 32, 32. But yeah, the Nether and I are not friends. Nether and I, in fact, very much hate each other. For I hate being here, it hates me being alive. Sulfur. You see, we're gonna end up with more than 2 stacks and sulfur anyways. That's not enough, is it? Hacking 30. There we go, that'll be enough. There, we can leave. Time to dip. Everyone say bye to the Nether. We're never coming back here ever again. Surely there's nothing else we'll ever need the Nether. They're pigmen. They probably hate me. For 15 minutes? No, I swear. This time for sure. Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry, my hiking groceries are here. I'll go grab them from outside. I'll be right back. Okay, I've retrieved the groceries. Ugh. Cool. Anyways, we have to leave the Never. The fast way to leave Never is, of course, death, but that hurts. Why are there hecking evil Never creepers everywhere? Why are you happy? No, no, no. Yikes. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Yeah, welcome to This Place Sucks, and I'd like to leave now. Welcome to the hecking biome that just sets you on fire. At least my son is here to protect me. Oh, it's the middle of the night. Eeping time. But yeah, okay, the Nether is, gone forever. Okay, cool. What does this quest do for us?
I see.
Grocery. I don't have enough pyrite. You gotta be joking. Do I have some pyrite, or?
What? No, it's fine.
Okay. So slight problem, I believe I ate all of my pyrite. I believe I did in fact grind every piece of pyrite I owned to hecking purified pyrite. We can double check though, maybe I forgot some. Maybe I missed some. Nope. No, we're not gonna. Jeez, we can source pyrite in the hecking overworld. We're not going back to the Nether. I need literally one piece of pyrite. I've found the one piece of pyrite. Never mind, we have just enough. Cool. Also, we've now hit blue heart status. Look at that. Gambling. Sheep egg. Literally useless. I also got a motion mag, which I don't need. So that unlocks, get raw rubber and raw sulfur dust? Sure. So sulfurs, we go with sulfur ore, we macerate it, we wash it, we macerate it. We don't have a centrifuge, which, we'll get at some point. We will need back to the Nether for lead at some point, but, just pretend we don't need lead.
You want me to leave one sausage out?
Uh,
The sausages out?
yeah, yeah.
You want me to leave these out, or?
Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, lead wires aren't real. We don't need the steep centrifuge, surely. Or processing time. Until LV. Exactly. Hecking. Honestly, it's small orbs are abysmals, you know. This should probably be fired up, because we'll be using our ore washer. We hated finding small ores. Let's fire you up. Take the system into overdrive. It might be backed up on Steam now, but as soon as I turn this behemoth on, it will not be. Raw rubber is easy. Is it optional? Okay, it's optional. Cool. Like, we're already sitting on a lot of raw rubber. Because, again, we slime trees. So this goes into this, and this thing just eats all of our ores, and all of our water, and all of our steam. Run. You see, it uses 3,200 liters a second to wash, like, 8 ores. And, the amount of water it eats is the entire reason we made the pump. It uses so much water, I decided we have to make a hecking pump dedicated to it. But it theoretically lets us source byproducts earlier than LV. None of which really matter. Like, they're all pretty mid. But theoretically, we could source byproducts. It also just consumes the entire Steam buffer if I run it for more than 2 seconds. Like, it literally uses more Steam than all the other machines running it full. But anyways, rubber. Okay, so the purified gets fed back into the macerator. You take more of that. This seems to be running on rubber. We also need to finish up the rest of the molds to get that quest done. So I need more blank casts. I'm going to need more lumen brass. That's fine. We can get that. What are we missing for the lumen brass? We're missing the copper, actually. You want 1 copper ingot? We need more copper ingots. Or just more copper in general. I don't think I can directly source crushed copper, so we'll have to forge hammer our copper down. But, the problem is this forge hammer is slow and sucks. So, let's actually fix our forge hammer. Let's go ahead and fix problems we don't have. Let's go ahead and make the funny big one. On today's episode of fixing problems we don't have, my forge hammer does not have enough throughput. The one machine that, no, I think it has enough throughput, and we could just make the high-pressure version if we really need more throughput. But, like, what if we wanted even more throughput? It doesn't T-search. I could have sworn there was a quest reward for a bunch of them. Oh. There was. So Look at that. The quest reward is just enough fluid pipes to do this. You'd almost think I knew what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna go on Tumbaga. I got a few frames. I need pistons. I'm too lazy to craft pistons. We've acquired pistons. Look at that. Look at those pistons we just made. Okay, mass processing. Hammer thingy. It needs a steam hatch. Oh, I need more pipes anyways for the steam hatch. No, that's tiny pipes. There. It's that, and an ultra low tank, which I've made a few in bulk. So I knew we'd need them. Now it needs the hacking Tumbaga recipes. I need to go plate our Tumbaga. Inventory is now just gonna be a constant mess of machine parts from now until the, like, end of, like, we get the Stargate. My inventory will just always be machine parts now. Purified sulfur gets remacerated. How's our steam buffer doing? Look at what the purifier does to our steam buffer. Look at what happened. This was a full iron tank. This is what running the ore purifier for 1 stack of ores does. Very good investment. Very good investment with all this bronze to hacking immediately deplete our entire buffer. I need hoppers. Good W thing to everything. True. Iron. Do I have an easier way to make iron gears yet? Probably not, right? That's raw iron gears. It's still raw iron gears. Iron gears. Hacking extruding it. No. Fluid solidifying it. No. I could alloy smelt it. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds way better. Uh-oh. It's my first run? No. I've gotten to MV before. Very poorly, I might add. Okay, I didn't realize that took so much steam to start that process, but it should be fine. The buffer should be okay. I'm gonna go check on our railcraft boiler to make sure it's not gonna run out of fuel. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's not my first run. It's the first one I've done this, though. I've never built this thing before. This is new to me. I do question, what if you make... How much, like... You could make this worse. You could make this high pressure, and it would literally eat, like, 5 million buckets of water or something. I mean, we might as well... we need to let the steam buffer build up a bit. That's fine. We'll need 2 hoppers. So yeah, better gears. At 2.7. I'm on 2.7. We'll be up patching to 2.8 once a stable version comes out. Iron plates. I don't know. I do have my 27 chests on me. Nice. Those are tossed in there. I should really just be making, like, an infinite number of hoppers, but, I have, alas, do not have enough gears yet. Even before then, so breaking changes. I don't think there's, from what I know, I don't believe there's going to be any changes that break my base. Because I'm pretty sure it does not change bronze fluid pipes. Or the hecking steam oven. So I think we're okay. Because from what I saw, it's like Sunday? Is when it happens, and we're not going to go far enough into LV in just a couple days for it to matter. We're still Steam, like, from what I know, there's no hecking base breaking changes that should happen. Anyways, file hammer. I don't even know what that's an acronym for. That should go you to show where we are right now. It's not an acronym. That's just whatever the thing is called. Dang. Yeah, I mean, like, if you got, like, a fully set up base, that's one thing. We don't. We're hecking running on piston. Our power source is vampire piston. We are not that advanced. A big fluid tank? Ah. We don't have that. We just got a railcraft iron tank. This could be back under rubber production. Wait, couldn't it... Can it? Brother. Cool, so all this needs to be hecking cauldron washed by hand. Be right back, we have to go do that. So 25 different fluids. I have access to precisely 3, I guess technically 4 fluids if you count lava. So I don't think we need to worry about that for a bit. We've got a water, steam, creosote oil, and hecking lava. They changed the glass. Ah. You see, we're in steam. All our glass is hecking clear. The one thing is, when they change, we will be losing these battle gear slots, which is why I'm these are the one reason I'm holding out from just doing it till the actual, like, big update, is I'm gonna miss these. I'm gonna miss my battle gear slots. Remember what they're taking from you. 10 plates. And, I got 10 plates. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hoppers. 10 plates. Output bus. Input bus. I just need the steam presser itself, which needs a hecking anvil. Oh, the world's the 21 existed, not that far. If you're making HV glass, you're definitely a decent. You're a lot farther than I am. I'll tell you that much. We're making Tinker smeltery glass here. So to get an anvil, I could either make a new one, or we could just hacking steal our existing anvil, because I don't care. Yoink. This one hasn't been used, so durability should be full on it, so it shouldn't mess with the crafting. Like, we've just now discovered that we have maybe some things we don't have to do by hand anymore. I need a Tembaga. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay, chunk borders, go. Let's put the hammer, like, over here. Yeah, I think the release candidate's for Sunday. So, yeah. Go Gadget. Where the heck did my... There it is. Go Gadget magic blueprint button. Oh, it needs blocks of iron. Let me go get those. One. I don't know if I have any more. I have to compress another one. Couple things. Going well, just 2 updates. Look, if you're at Advanced Energistics 2, I'll tell you, you are far beyond me if you're at 82. I've never gotten to 82 in any of my playthroughs of this. I got to MV. Like, I mean, I unlocked the start of the MV quest line, and then I wasted, like, 12 hours trying to make a pyrolyzed oven as my first action before giving up. Boom. So Steam Presser, what part of this has to be this? Can any part of this be the hacking input-output hatches? Oh, it didn't even put the output hatches in it. That's so good. This time. I mean, the reason why is A, I wasn't on stream. I'll tell you, being on stream definitely helps. And B, I was running off a single BBF. Let me tell you, that made hacking getting through LV such a pain. Okay. You can be a steam hatch. I don't think it likes that being a steam hatch. Oh no, it likes that. Cool. I need big pipes. Which always helps. True. I'd say I already have basically more infrastructure than I did on my MV run. So, you know. This thing gets steam from a different chunk, but it's fine because we chunk load both these chunks, so it shouldn't break it, ever. Right? My base now has big hammer. Where did my purified sulfur get to? It needs more rubber dust, which means I need to go cut down more trees. The other thing is, there's no, like, big steam extractor would be my next thing. Chunk face isn't important anymore? Bigger single chunk? Gotcha. I'm more just scared if I mess up chunk boundaries, my base explodes, so... Alright, I need to finish the rest of these casts. Chunk will be fine? Good to know, good to know. Yeah, my base to chunk mode, I can probably actually unchunk load the mob farm. Like, we really probably don't need... I didn't mean to claim all that. Hacking undo. How do I hacking drag this Do I have to get close enough that I can load it? That's fine. We don't. The mob farm could stay chunk loaded. The thing is, I'm not there, so it doesn't actually spawn anything, which is why I don't actually care if it's loaded or not. Why did I need 2 pistons? Why did my brain think I needed 2 pistons to make this thing? Anyways, I'll take the loot bag. Epic bacon. You wrote 5 of them by 1 symmetry. I'm the opposite. It is a huge accomplishment if I build anything in any of my playthroughs that isn't just make hole in cave. Anyways, I need copper for my tinkerer's smeltery. We could just feed it nuggets, but that isn't very good. But let's just feed it nuggets because we can. Hey tinker smelter, you want some copper nuggets? Oh, it also needs more aluminum. So we can feed aluminum dusts. 4 foot, that's goes up by a block. A squid died here. Like, our only, like, construction that actually looks somewhat okay is the bridge, which is still a work in progress because these torches look hideous. But I don't have a good light source for it yet. I'm gonna turn off these chunk bags are annoying me. How's the mob farm going? Welcome to Vanilla Tech. We got the hecking soulbound chestplate. Oh, something fell in there. I love Vanilla Tech. Let's go, Iron Boots, Fire Protection 1. Yeah, welcome to how we farm infernal mobs. So, yeah, Ender Fragment. This thing is terribly inefficient because I messed up some of the design, but, it is a mob farm. It does, in fact, kill mobs. But, the reason... Well, it'd be more efficient if it was near our base, so it'd be chunk loaded forever. But the thing is, it sometimes explodes randomly. I don't really want to have that near machines. Because, sometimes I think it's the infernal mobs just explode. And I hear that's bad for machine health. Anyways, I need aluminum from our aluminum brass. Just fire a bit of it. We'll need a few more molds. Take the rest of the nuggets for lava efficiency reasons. We could make the good crossbow bolts now too if we want, actually. For that, you need a slime gem. Or a jewel, or crystal. I need, like, slime mud, which is grout and dirt, and grout is sand and gravel and clay. It's like this. I need a bit of water. I need clay dust, which I have somewhere. Just because I'd like a weapon that's, like, pretty okay for dealing with, I guess Twilight Forest monsters. And also the Nether. I am grout. So slimy mud also needs, so it's 6 and then 2 dirt. Ooh. I forget what that fucking slime counts as. It's weird. There it is. And then it's 2. So we get the slimy mud. We need 2 to make a slime crystal in the hecking alloy smelter. We can do that. That's doable. Just because, like, Having a weapon that isn't complete trash sounds very useful. So that gets alloy smelted with the ball. You see, the ball is actually a mold we need as well. Look at this, hacking multiple lanes of progression. It gets what, infernal slimes? What? It can what now? The bolt scam? I'm putting it for crossbow bolts. Could that spawn infernal slimes? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. If it spawns infernal slimes, I get to blame a different chat member for giving me this idea, and it's their fault, so, you know. They said I should use blue slime for the pegging tool rod for them. Because they said they use it, and it's very good and to trust them. So, you know, if it spawns infernal slimes, it spawns infernal slimes. That's fine. I'm sure they had good intentions. It's fine. They're not. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It's just like it. It only spawns like the normal slimes, right? It doesn't spawn like the hecking fomic slimes. Then we're fine. Or couldn't it spawn like the fomic slimes? No, cool. I don't even remember if fomic slimes can make tainted biomes on their own, or if it's just a liquid they spawn in that makes taint. One's a pico as well. That's fine. Okay, rest of the molds. I need a ball. Which is, file. Where's my hammers gotten to? I feel like I've just leaked hammers somewhere, because I definitely had hammers. Oh, well, we can make more. Like, there's just, like, a million grind tools lying everywhere, but that's just how it is. I'm going to need a new file soon. So nuggets are hammer file. That breaks. Iron plates, because steel's actually too expensive in making files out of all willy-nilly. And the block mold. Okay, up next, I need to cast these in steel, which means we have to throw a heck ton of steel into the furnace. In the meantime, I have to keep draining this glass out so the furnace doesn't overflow. Ball. I definitely don't have steel. Welcome back, Ruby. How's it going? Speaking of store, hecking, we got grocery. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go grab a muffin. Because I am hungry. Give me 1 second. I'll make like an actual supper for myself later. But for now, I'm just grabbing a pecking muffin. Ever ride a bike in a skirt? No, I don't think I've ever worn a skirt. So, I'd have to do that first to then be able to ride a bike in one. So, you know. They're comfy. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea if I found one that looked nice. And was actually hecking brave enough to wear one. Ball. But that's a set of requirements I don't think I could fulfill right now. Two, and then nugget mold. I don't think I need as much glass as I'm making, but just in case, we're making a bunch of it. Just in case. And then we're also some lava. Just enough lava to finish this off. The carbon factory box? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We've got the rest of everything, which is plants and stuff, and a couple small machines, and then the steam box. The worst part is we actually can't even fit our LV tech in here very much. Like, I'm gonna make a... My LV stuff is gonna be made in a separate building that looks less ugly. Because this was made in the Stone Age, and we had nothing. Like, my plan for each age to have its own dedicated building that looks better, because it's going to be made out of better materials, from what I have access to. But yeah, the hacking steam house looks atrocious. We just needed room to fit all the multis in. It does mean we'll have to route, like, a steam pipe from the steam house into the LV house for a bit, but that's fine. I mean, for now, all our LV stuff will just sit in here until I move it. Because LV really does not take up very much room. Like, this is the room Steam takes up. LV can be just, like, put in this, like, corner. Texture backport? Gotcha. The only mod I ever tried to install myself was the hacking Gamer Lights ones. But I never got that to work. To make my hacking RGB lights sync to it. But I think this is the wrong version or something. Cool. Mold's done. I mean, yes, that's a mod, but I didn't install that myself. It was installed vicariously through me via other people. So this needs a ball. Okay. I'll take loot bag. Fire resistance potions. Just what I needed when I decide we're never going back to the nether. Just what we need. Okay, the swirling pump sucks, we're not doing it. Because, again, why make a Sterling pump when we have the best water option until thirsty tanks? This. Other steam buffer full? Cool. I mean, there might be other water options between that and thirsty tanks, but I don't think there's anything that's relevant. Let's run a stack of iron for the washer. And we take all this out, and we throw it in here. I'm going to end up with so much stone dust that we have nothing to do with. That's fine. Up next, industrial quantities of rubber. Where did I put all my hecking slimy wood at? Because that's what our rubber production is based off of, hecking slime trees. Because it is actually, like, the best way. We even bred stickweed, but apparently we don't need to care about that anymore. The stickweed will matter. That'll matter for our circuit boards. Speaking of, I should be trying to spread that and propagate the stickweed. If we're going for LV, we'll want a lot more sticky resin for circuits. And try stickweed? I like stickweed. I need to start spreading it. Because it's like that or like tree taps. Like, it's like one of the few things I feel like icy crops are actually useful for. Because, like, most of the other crops have such obnoxious requirements. Like, you have to have, like, blocks of material under them. Or red wheat, which you have to provide a redstone power to, huh? But stickweed is easy to grow. You can breed it off just reeds. As long as you don't forget about it and have weeds eat them, you just get so much sticky resin. It can take a bit if you're burning it off just reeds. It already grew hecking. What is that? What are you? When let that grow to full? 'Cause I'm curious. Sorry, there's so many interesting things we can accidentally breed. We will just set up a second one. I mean, yes, you can always just, like, buy sticky resin, too. If you're not using it for your rubber production. Anyways, we need rubber in big quantities. Right. Right, I remember what we were doing. Where did I put my hecking slime? Where my slime at? There it is. That gets extracted for raw rubber. That gets extra slime balls, which turn to raw rubber. Hey, Quargs. Sulfur goes into you. So this slime crystal, I believe can be used to make the tool rod? Yeah. Now we got the tool rod. That can go get casted with the alumite to tip it. And then we just need a feather for it. And then we have bolts that aren't terrible. And it will simply not spawn slimes. What's the best feather I have access to? Like, we actually we just use feather, right? Do leaves do anything? I'm going to assume leaves probably don't do anything, but maybe. I'm going to assume we just use feathers. There. And then, slime leaves? We could do slime leaves. We already have slimy from the slime rod, but are slime leaves better? Shears. Yeah, we'll do slime leaves then. I hope this works like vanilla Minecraft. Okay, good, it does. Overrated? Even once? It's more... Stick rate's more for sticky resin for circuits. It's not for rubber. Rubber, you just use slime. But you need sticky resin for the circuits, right? Unless I'm doing something horribly wrong. Only in early tiers? Yeah, welcome to where the early tiers, baby. Jagged. Okay, bolts. I can't put modifiers on this yet. And by that, I mean, we need to get a modifier slot, because, this is where our moss is going. 8, 9. Because, regenerating crossbow bolts. If you hire, it's only for rubber. H8 silicon rubber. Yeah, but we're gonna want a lot of LV circuits, is the thing. I should so make a high-pressure steam extractor. We should so just make that high-pressured. We need what? A bunch of wrought iron plates? I've got that. It's just... Yeah, you're becoming high pressure. I'm not dealing with this slowness. Oh no, it's currently operating. Too slow. Do. I think Powerful just invest some time into it. That's fair. I'm not going to hecking, like, breed them for stats. I'm not going to be like, ah, yes, let me make max level stick read and hecking Steam Age. Let me just spend the next 16 hours doing that by hand. What did it even grow? What are you? Anyways. I need my gold block. I need a diamond. So, how's the best way to get diamonds off of diamond ore? Because I can't turn the hecking dust back into diamonds yet, right? Like, do I just have to smelt diamond ore directly? I have diamonds in here, never mind. I'll take my gold block. Forge hammer smelt, yeah. Yeah, because if I process the ore fully, I end up with diamond dust, which I can't turn back. I can't undust. One modifier slot. And I should have a moss ball somewhere. Also, our crossbow needs to be upgraded, but the bolts are more important to put moss on. And there we go. Auto repairing, reinforce 2 bolts. Maybe sift it? Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not there yet. Yeah, this crossbow needs work now, but... Will this spawn slimes? Initial impressions. It appears to not spawn slimes. Cool. There's a fuel? Oh, I know that. I ran my railcraft boiler off of diamonds. Don't you worry. We got a diamond block from something, so I just, like, started pouring diamonds into our hecking railcraft boiler. A little process I like to call being lazy. I think that's wheat. Anyways, back to rubber. Was early Steam, like, takes... Yeah, it's big. I've mostly just pivoted to, like, pure solar as best I can. Like, we have silver issues, obviously, but... when possible, I like using solar. Because having to, like, manually refuel this thing is a pain, and I don't think I have any good item logistics this early, except, like, gross tin pipes. I don't think anything in my inventory has a burn time. That's fine. Rubber. Like, really, again, we might as well go to LV, because putting off a bender to make the other 2 Steam multi-blocks is genuinely just would just hurt me in the long term, because there's generally no reason to not. Am I good at Minesweeper? I am. We got heck. I don't know if you were here for it or not. We got hecking. We beat the entire loot game dungeon Minesweeper first try, no mistakes. I used to play Minesweeper for fun back in high school. For ashes, I've just been putting ashes in my. Oh wait, my rhubarb's ready. Get item conduits. We did not get item conduits. All we got was hecking bee parts and like aluminum stuff. Like we didn't get too much useful from it. And we've like bee parts somewhere we got from it. I don't know where. Source of phosphorus? Gotcha. Oh yeah, we got actually that's the bee house. Part of me wants to just start bee breeding, and the rest of me knows that's a horrible idea to start bee breeding this early. So, oh yeah, we also got a crop harvester, which I believe is getting depreciated, so I'm not using it. That's something else we got from the it. Also got like this booster track, these some no logic chips, some magma cream, these fences, farm hatches. We actually did get some steel casings, which is nice. Bee breeding now. Like, I mean, I will be honest, bee breeding will happen off stream. IC2 intense crop breeding will happen off stream. Forestry tree breeding will also be happening off stream. Like, I don't believe anyone wants to watch me go and stare at a tree for like 20 hours. You know? How's rubber going? Dang, this is the fast version. It's still so slow. Be easy if mess with your map settings. I mean, we found our Minesweeper by accident, because, like, look at this. It's like, oh yeah, look, there's the loot game dungeon. Use this for everything? You don't have to use bees for everything. You could make mob farms. Doing a beater and Greg. From all I know, you bees. Why do I just randomly know part of the map over there? What? What is that thing? What is that? Anyways, that's not important. It's that thing. Is that a hecking? That must be some kind of roguelike dungeon entrance. But we don't really care about the roguelike dungeons yet, because that one's not the brick version. A cauldron structure? I don't know. Cool, there's a rubber quest popped. And we've already beaten rubber sheets because we've already done that. I'll take loot bags. Sandwich. Oh, it's a hobgoblin hut. Yeah, it's probably a hobgoblin hut. You're right. Loot bag. Anyways, so that's done, that's done. Coins get put away in the chest to be used when I feel especially lazy. Which is most times. Up next. Oh, we have to make wires by hand. Gross. No. Oh, it's so gross. I hate it. Sorry, I forgot we don't have a wire mill. Okay. Screws. Screws are less bad by hand. To make the hacking foils. So yeah. No, LV is now a priority because that's grossing me out so much. I'm going to go get to LV now out of spite for having to make wires by hand. Go my big hammer. Process this. That's the output. First LV machine goal. Wire mill. Wire mill immediately. I need the wire mill. Not Bender? No. This hurts me on such a visceral level that I'm going to make the wire mill first. That's why. Not for any good reason. I might need to go mine a bit more copper. So I don't know if I have any copper left, because I think I've turned all of our copper into bronze. Do I have copper? I've got a bit of copper. No, wire mill and bender. LV is weird because LV you don't actually want to bulk craft things at the start. You want to make like minimum amounts of things because then you then turn into the hecking things you need. Washing this I think gets me cobalt, so I guess we'll wash it. I could be wrong. Trash can. Take this, stone dust. And best plate rate, armor if I pick the wires? Yes! Yes, I did, and? It's my playthrough. I can pick what machines I make first. You question me, I'll make the hecking, LV polarizer first. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to myself. Okay, well, tin wires are at least easy. I'm gonna have to go mine copper. I mean, I will have to mine copper. I just don't know if I have to mine it yet, or if I can crank out a steam turbine first. I need tin. Yoink. We're still set on tin. I have so much cassiterite sand to be processed. The one thing is, I do get to skip the hecking steam, ore washer, because we built this monstrosity. Why are you not running? Oh. That's why. How's our steam buffer? Full? Good. I still question why there's high-pressure versions of these. Who in their right mind is making a high-pressure steam purifier? Like, who's like, yes, today I would like to... Steam purify. Yes, I'd like to make this out of 59 steel casings in the Steam Age. It will only take me 40 BBFs to get that much steel at a reasonable pace. Cause like by the time you like get that much steel, you have better options for ore washing, I'm sure. Snip snip. Tin wires. I need to make more red alloy too. Let's grab a redstone. There's a water pump. We did do that. We did make the high pressure water pump. Because the ore purifier eats so much water and it scares me. That's why, because it drained an entire railcraft tank in front of my eyes, and that spooked me. I'm like, no, we need water. But, yeah. I mean, I could see the grinder. I could see, like, if you have... I could see, because the grinder's still useful in MV. So I could see doing high-pressure grinder. I've got a stack of copper just sitting in this chest. Cool, I guess? I wish you had an animation. At least the ore wash has the decency to have water in there. Dang, it runs fast. Snip. My hacking inventory's a nightmare puzzle. Once extractor's done, it can be eating more views. Red alloy. We don't need too much red alloy, so this will be fine. What else does it want? I need more copper wires, okay? And I need fine copper wires. What's your steel use? 2000? Steam centrifuge? I do not have the steam centrifuge, for we are out of lead. So we actually can't finish processing the ores. We just hecking cauldron wash the purified dusts by hand and then put them in the furnace. There's our copper plates. I'll put half of you to wires. Because the rest need to be foiled. And to that, I need to hammer these into foils. Flip it around. And that broke. Okay, I need more wire cutters. Which are screws, plates, and rods. Screw. Boop boop. File. That's not where they go. That is where they go. I need your iron plates. And then it is hammer, file, screwdriver. Hammer, file. Why do I have 3 hammers now? Where did those come from? One of you can get put up here for some reason. And then this gets snipped. No, not that. There and there. And then it wants me to cable them. Sure, we can cable them. Plate. Yay, I don't know. You don't know, Greg. What if Greg wants to make, like, half of a wire for some recipe? You don't know. I wouldn't put it past the game. I can turn them to Project Red wires. That's probably not what I need. But what do you mean? That was the hecking no steam. Why do we have no steam? Why do we have no steam? That's a bad noise. Hello? Why do we have no steam? I guess our steam production is not good enough? That's fine. We'll just ignore that problem. Yeah, I know it's not on. Yeah, I know it's not, but the RC we only really need to kick into gear if, like, we're running a bunch, which we aren't right now. I guess we were running a bunch and just ran out. We're just running the extractor. That should be just fine off solars. Right? Like, what else is trying to run right now? No, the ore stuff's turned off. No, nothing's running right now. Where's our steam going? Literally nothing is running. What has happened? Buffers? Okay, now the buffer's building up again. Okay, I'm just gonna accept that for some reason all the steam got eaten by the atmosphere and move on. Fruit crumbles. Okay, up next. All the hecking fiddly parts. I know how wires work. Give me the loot bag. Gambling. Another brick bronze hull. We don't really need that. I can make a hazmat suit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have pollution turned off, so I really don't care. Rubber soft mallets. Okay, resistors need to be crafted out of sticky resin. Or gelatinous slime. Good thing that's an optional task, because we're going to use gelatinous slime. Or slime balls. Yeah, we're just going to grow slime trees. We have slime balls. Because we haven't finished doing stick reed yet. So you want the fine copper wires. Coal dust. Do I have coal dust? I must have coal dust somewhere. Like, it's definitely somewhere. Coal. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Impure coal. Impure coal. It wants us to make, like, 2 resistors for some reason, when we need to make, like, 30 of them, at least. But that's just the quest book for you. It always wants you to make a little bit. The uncrafting table? We are not making the uncrafting table. Isn't that removed? I thought that wasn't a thing anymore. What do you mean the uncraft? Yeah, see, it's not in here anymore. Okay, so that, and then we need copper. We'll just make a few resistors. Yeah, 6 is good for now. If the game, like, handholds you through these, I think I've already eaten these. Yep. Let's get put in the food chest. Okay, what else does it want me to make? Okay, so... Vacuum tubes. No, just troll you again? No, wait a moment. Oh, I need more red alloy. Great. Huh. I think this voided some of our copper, actually, looking at it, because we put a stack in, and we didn't get a stack out. I think it voided some of our copper. How's our steam buffer? It's recovered. We'll just remacerate this. Glass tubes are glass dust, and that. I had glass dust, but I think I may have fed it all into our tinkerer's smelter without thinking. So we might need to get more glass dust. Which is extremely easy to get. Nope, it's in here. Macerate glass, yeah. So my glass dust will be exclusively sourced for probably coins, because I'm just that lazy. The hecking coin to glass dust production line. Shucks. Let's drill this one though. It's not complaining. Gotcha. I'm going to need more red alloy. Where's my saws? Am I out of saws? Dang, we made like a stack and a half of them, but not like a stack and a half. We made a lot of them before. How do I make a saw blade again? 2 plates. 2 plates. Okay. 2 plates, hammer, file, saw blade, stick, red alloy bolts. Hecking, I didn't even need a saw. We're not making red alloy screws. We're just making the bolts. Unneeded. We'll need a saw later. Now, normally I'd like to make, like, again, a million of these components, but because the point of LV is making these actually affordable to make, we're not going to make a million of them. Oh, wait, we did need the saw. Boom. Steel rods are hecking cheap as all heck. Yeah, I'll make 4 of them for you, Quest. A vacuum tube. Let's just overlay this. So it's that. I think I ate all of our wires, so we're going to need more of those. Yeah, I definitely ate all the wires. Yeah, I definitely do need more of those. So for that, we're going to need copper, like, plates. So you get smelted. Again, shout out to the buffer meal to run multiple. Who is outside? Why do I hear a zombie outside? I think he's in the floor. I don't know where he is. He's like down there somewhere. I don't care. It's you? Oh, okay. Thanks, Ruby. Where am I going? Okay. Right, hacking the original thing we needed. This gets put into the big hammer. Big hammer, do your job. I'll take these back. File, saw. Boom. And then we'll just do dump that. We'll try to make... We can make 4 of them. 4 of them's an okay start. Like, we don't need a ton of them. I don't like to go crazy and make all these super inefficiently when we're just going to get better ways of doing it. Question about foils. Okay, I can't just rehammer them for more foils. You actually have to hacking do the awful crafting recipe for them. Tubes. Inventory's not completely full and stuff. Crop checks go away. I'll take the loot bag. Because I'm not going to take hacking 2 of anything when I can just make more than 2 of them. Okay, up next, circuit boards. So this actually also doesn't need sticky resin. Never mind, I guess stickweed is a hecking figment of my imagination. I thought we needed stickweeds, but my bad. Never mind, I guess. All we need to do is get about 8 nether stars and a dragon egg 3 times. We'll make 3 of these so we can then make this. So what I have to do is kill exactly 3, 4, 6, 8, 60, 24 withers and 3 ender dragons. The 14th table. 14th counting from where? The uncrafting table. Let's go. No, but for real, all we have to do is compress wood pulp. Just dupe both? I can't dupe them. I don't have the stuff to dupe them, huh? Oh, my inventory's a hecking mess of tools. We can't dupe the egg. That's... No, all we have to do is just get a few Eyes of Ender. It should be easy, right? It's just hecking blaze powder. We go kill some blazes, we go kill some endermen, bada bing, bada boom. What's the issue? It's just Minecraft. Surely Eye of Ender. Oh. I see. We have to get a block of ender eyes. No, we have to get a chemical reactor. Running at HV power. Or, apparently we can get it off of the priest if we just go trade hacking villagers forever. Look at that. Villagers once again saving it. Does these get compressed? We're not making a high pressure compressor. I mean, we could. Oh yeah, let me get the hacking reward here. New food just dropped. Boop. More torches. Did I get, like, any random weird items as rewards? I don't think so. Fair last. Could you dupe the Ender Dragon by, bringing enough, AE2, like, storage modules full of items to the end and corrupting the chunks and reverting them? Would that dupe the Ender Dragon? I feel like that would work. Okay, we're making a high pressure we're making a high pressure version of this. This takes too long. I'm making the high pressure version of this. Going creative and spawning it in. But you see, we're not cheating if we, hacking cause irreversible chunk reversion. It's 10x harder? Okay, but like, 10x 0 is still 0, you know, right? Like, 10x, the babiest, easiest fight in the game, is still, like, 0. Look, I didn't have to use the cheat menu to accomplish it, therefore it's not cheating. What's the issue? The only downside is there's a very good chance it irreparably corrupts my world. But you know, that's just a risk you take. You know, we just hope it doesn't happen. It's not imbued seed, so it's fine. True! Shout out to Goose for telling me everything I can't use because it will break my world. Oh, my leafy gardens. Or my grass gardens. Bamboo's new. What else is new in here? Oats are new for me. I'm out of coal, so these have stopped running. That's a problem, but that's also not my current problem to solve. I don't even know what hacking seeds these are. And an egg to respond to dragon was hard? Can't you just use bees to respond to Dragon Smile? I thought there was bees you could use for that. It really completely uses them. Just use bees, yeah. Bees can commit cold fusion. You just have to hecking breed them for 16 years. Rhubarb's new. Sorry, I'm still on the quest to eat every food item in this gosh darn video game. New food? No new food. There's 200 of them for free power. I see. And we're actually, honestly, making like the big version of the compressor is probably worth, just because of how slow this thing is. Like, if actually probably Steam Multi, it's worth it. I'm gonna want more than 3. And then we need a bunch of copper wires. I'll need more copper plates. Go, my comically oversized hammer. Maybe I can put the snippers to there. A Grandmaster Magic Zero 6 Dragon, 1 amp of EV power. Dang. I can't wait to get to late game power and blow up my whole base up by messing up a vac nuke. It will happen. I'll be like, what's a good power source? I know. Let's attempt to build a vac nuke for the first time. And I will mess it up. Yes, this is the 2.8 waiting room. This is, in fact, the 2.8 waiting room. How could you tell the fact we're at 2.7.4? Loot bag. Darkwood, redwood. I don't think one redwood really helps me very much. Sakura, hopseed. Does hopseed do something? Hopseed sounds like it might actually grow into something useful. Local plant this somewhere. This is 0 most of the time. Hopseed L? Dang. Does it grow into hops? Also, shout out to the thing giving you 1 redwood when you need like 7 of them. It's fine. I have a sacred oak I could go grow somewhere if I really need industrial scales of wood without caring about wherever I put its survival. Let's go check our BBFs. BBF running is like the priority 1. Bone milled with 1 sapling? Really? I mean, also was literally a redwood forest, like, somewhere. I can't remember where. But I know we have a redwood forest somewhere, so I don't actually really care about the Turia redwoods. It's somewhere. I can't remember. I just remembered it does exist. Up next, I guess, motors? I guess we have to start thinking about, like, there's that one quest. Yeah, I took the Sacred Oak Sapling off that one quest. I did that one quest. What do we want to use for LV power? I mean, obviously at the start we're using Steam. But after that... I need iron rods. But... like, we could just use, like, it's light fuel, right? It's obviously light fuel, there's no discussion. But... what if we somehow what if we used gas turbines? Ooh. Where'd my buckets go? They're in my heating boiler. What do you even use for LV gas power? You just did more steam? That's not a mistake. I did only steam. But I also was running, like, too many advanced solar boilers. Because, Twilight Forest goes burr. You can run most your LV off of Steam. I mean, don't run your EBF off of Steam for your own sanity, but... you can easily upscale Steam for LV. Like, that's not bad. You Steam to Distillation Tower? Like, for my first go-through, I actually did Steam for my whole base, except the EBF was run off its own dedicated light fuel generators, because, I didn't want to have to double my Steam production. Okay, so... Steam to HV? Dang. What about doing Steam in HV? Have you considered that? Hmm? Oh, I need more rods. What if you just never switch off Steam? He'd be out. Never switch off Steam. Be in hacking, like, LUV and using Steam. Don't let them tell you what you can and can't use. I need a new file. I need sticks. Stick. That's a wooden tool rod. And it tells you can't just use, like, 2,000 solar boilers for your entire game. You could just use steam. If you simply build more solar boilers, there is no limit until you run out of pipes that can transport that amount of steam. I need more copper wires. Water gen, though? Water gen's easy. What do you mean water gen, though? Huh? Just build more railcraft tanks. It's just that simple. What is the issue? So we can use the episode. They hard lock the save. Let's go. Where did my tin cables go? There they are. 78 chain listing for 5 million you would take? Yeah. They know what's up. There you go, motors. I've already have melon slivies. Okay, up next, machine holes. Oh, I need a lot of steel plates. Go, my large hammer. You have another use. Work. Thank you. $5 is hilariously bad. It's fine, you just need to build more. Your only limitation is your PC exploding. Until you hit the point that your PC literally detonates, you can just build more. Trust the process. Like, until your PC literally detonates out of protest, you can build more. Frames are a resource to be spent. Tamar tin cables. I will get lazy and just start buying bulk wires later on, but don't worry about that. Oh, I need more steel plates. Exactly. It's the Factorio method. Just build more. Simply load 500 chunks. What will go wrong? Your PC will love you for it. I need more wrought iron. I'm feeling exceptionally lazy, game. Can I buy wrought iron? No? Okay. Yeah, exactly. If you can't progress in your GregTech New Horizons save, your solution is not better in-game infrastructure, it's better real-life infrastructure. Just plug in more GPUs. Just build more GPUs. If one GPU is good, surely 5 GPUs are better. I'm sure it will help. There's my Greg Tech tip to all you new players. If your game starts lagging, throw more GPUs into your setup. It's ZPM tier? Dang. I don't even know what Greg is like at ZPM. That sounds advanced. What is ZPM gameplay like? CPU bound? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't think about that part. Don't think about that part. Okay, and then it wants us to make circuit. What no circuit assembler does. Gross. That's actually less gross. You have to hand craft circuits for a while. I will make exactly one. Even though we really need, like, a lot more than one. We need, like, two, like, a stack of them. But we'll just make one to start. Although we can't do anything with just one. But again, we're making, like, minimum viable products. We're just making, like, the minimum amount we need to get the cost-saving machines. I need steel casings. It's a good thing we have steel casings. So you can an actual tier 2.8. I don't even, like, here's my thoughts. By the time I get to, like, late game Greg, 2.9 will be out and the late game will be better. That's my thoughts on late game. By the time I get there, it will be updated. So I don't need to worry if late game's bad right now. Oh yeah, we also got soap, I guess. We'll shoot our loops for as much as possible. Dang, that sounds impressive, but I also have no clue what that means. I just like making cooking for blockheads food. That's why I play this mod pack. Circuit. We have made one circuit out of several hundreds that we'll need. I had tin rings at some point, but I guess I used them for something. I could have sworn I made like a bunch of tin rings. I do have tin rings. I do remember. Because we made tin rotors for I can't remember what. I think one of the steam multis. And then it's tin plates. And I think tin screws? Yeah. Which we also have. Thank you, T-Search, for making I never have to organize ever. And then it's hammer, file, screwdriver. Hammer, I left my file in the other hecking chest. No I didn't. I haven't. Tin rotors. At least we have a few of them. What tier is the Eye of Harmony? That's my question, because I was looking into sulfur production and said that's where I can get sulfur. How long till I can make an Eye of Harmony? Because I'm looking for ways to not have to go to the nether. That goes like that. MV? Dang, really? That close? Dang, never mind. I have Harmony soon. This is a bit, by the way. I know it's like the endgame thing you do, right? It's like the last thing you make. I think. I actually don't know. All I know is they gave it a gotcha pity system, because I saw that in the patch notes. So I'm very confused about whatever the heck it is, why it needs a gotcha pity system. Does GrindTech just evolve into a gotcha game in, like, the late tiers? Like, what is happening? Okay, so electric machine basics. They stay inside or else they explode. Isn't it an idle game? Dang, do I at least... I was about to say, do I at least get to play Cookie Clicker? But the answer is you can play Cookie Clicker in Stone Age. Because, IC2 Crops is actually the Cookie Clicker garden. Weed. Like, this crop breeding mechanic is literally how, the Cookie Clicker garden works. And you can't prove me wrong. It's a good thing I'm good at Cookie Clicker. Anyways, Let's go make a steam turbine that can power exactly nothing, because we have nothing for it to power yet. It needs pipes, and then it needs motors. Boom. We did it. Well, we have made actual progress. We have hit LV. And we can do exactly nothing in LV because we have no machines yet. But we are going to start beelining for machines that will do our job for us. And go in the trophy wall. Boo. Look at that. Day 6, day 7, day 17. I think our next trophy is the EBF, which is going to take a while. I don't have a good plan to rush the EBF. Besides, LV, we're going to take a bit to get through. Cranberry bars. No way, I could spawn a squid. Skin 2.0. Okay. Safety first. I will take my tinfoil hat. What does the tinfoil hat do? I don't trust this tinfoil hat. I bet it gives you Thaumcraft warp. Oh yeah, we can start doing Thaumcraft in LV. Once we get to a cauldron, we can commit war crimes. Anyways, welcome to LV. Don't be scared. AKA Game Crasher, true. You steal this stuff? Yeah. None of this really matters yet. A lot of these little machines actually don't even matter. Mica, this matters. We do have to find Mica at some point. We do have to find this at some point. So, first step, ignore everything. I need the wire mill. Unfortunately, it seems we're out of steel. I think we should go make some more BBFs. I don't know about what everyone else here thinks, but I think we might need more than precisely 2 BBFs. You know, I don't think this is going to cut it. So I think we're just short on gypsum for BBFs. So let's go get some gypsum. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I did all of LV on a single BBF before. It's doable, just you gotta keep yourself busy with side tasks to not go insane. I also beeline the lathe, because the steel savings. But I don't recommend people do it if they wish to actually play Minecraft, not idle for several hours. But you can just do it off one. But for the sake of stream, we're not going to do that. Where are my ores at? Are we just not far down enough? Where are my ores at? Oh, that's why I stopped mining here. I see. That's why we stopped. I mean, we do have, like, a stack of steel. We can just progress into LV and actually maybe get the bender first. Also need a lot of bronze fluid pipes immediately. Let's do that. And I can make, like, BBFs off-stream. Because I'd like a bending machine. You know, a lot. So I need more circuits. So I need more everything? I need more everything. I'll take my banana splits, though. There's an ender creeper in my house. Cool. I'm gonna go buy red alloy cables, because I refuse to make them. Out of principle. I refuse to hacking mill wires by hand if I don't have to. So we're gonna buy them out of spite. There. We can make the cables, like, I just... It's a principle, you know? It's by principle. Like, you can just buy creosote. Why would you ever buy creosote? What position are you in to buy creosote? Okay, so... Wire mill. Oh yeah, also, give me bronze. I need to be able to pipe the steam around. Like, our steam production's not great, but I think I think my plan for LV is to, like, try to pivot into light fuel, like, as soon as possible. Like, try to do, like, a very early light fuel pivot off of steam. Because, like, why not? Fire is cool. Requires searching for answers. Oh, also, we unlock a bunch of, like, quest stuff now. Like, Bio for the Masses. It's like 4 oak saplings. Heck yeah. Because this is if you want to make a truckload of charcoal. Bio for the working of storing transforming's batteries. And how to generate power is how the early game options. First you have steam. Then you have gas, liquids, and creosote oil. But none of that matters. Also, getting ready for tier 2. Yeah. Choices, choices. And here's where even the quest book talks about you have options now. LV, start refining oil for that, or refinery gas for gas turbine, use creosote. There we go. But yeah, wire mill. Or get too distracted. I need a machine hull. For that, I'll need all the steel plates. But yeah, I want the wire mill. You can't stop me. So that's going to be that, tin, that. I need wrought iron. I need to start compressing this for wrought iron. That's fine. I also need motors, so I'll need... Okay, I have enough polarized. I have that. What am I missing for motors? Copper wire, probably. This pains me to do. I don't want to do it. I think I need more wire cutters. I think I broke. Let me actually make some new wire cutters quickly. So it's like that. That's... I don't remember where the tools go. There we go. And then we, this is bronze plates. I need copper plates. Do we have any more copper? We might be out of copper. I think we're out of copper. We've got 2. That's definitely not enough. Uh-huh. Well, I guess we have to go mine for copper. What time is that? It's building guitars. Okay, mining for copper. How's this doing on storage? We have to empty that out. Copper is something we're just going to need in industrial quantities of constantly forever now. For wires specifically. And we will just not be able to escape that fact of life now. Like, it's just a fact of life. We're never going to have enough copper. Until we have enough copper, we're never going to have enough copper. And having enough copper is going to be a task that is very difficult to do. Anyways, to the copper mines. But yeah, I don't have a ton to say about LV. We're starting to hit the point, not quite yet, where I no longer know what I'm doing. I know Steam fairly well. This is like my third time going through Steam. This will be my second time going through LV. And like the first time I'm actually trying to run more than one BBF. So we'll see what happens. Bees. Like, my first time through LV, I can tell you I did not do anything good. So, yeah. Off to the copper we go. But, like, we've got a lot of oil here. Like, so I think we can do light fuel. I don't have a ton to say, so I'm just trying to fill space. Ugh. That bee is floating. Other cool stuff. Once we get an assembler, I'm going to just start doing Thaumcraft things. Also known as I'm going to start using a cauldron as the mod pack offers definitely intended, and not overfilling my cauldron with a trillion flux and surrounding it with microblocks so it can't outport the flux. Anyways, where's my pit? Where's my hacking tunnel? There it is. That's not where it is. Where's my tunnel? There it is. Hammer. That's what's so funny. It's so useful, though, because it lets you just bulk alchemize. Like, so you don't have to, like, alchemy, like, a couple items at a time. You just do them all. Guys, welcome to the real copper mines. Brought to you courtesy of the mining hammer. You're bugging like an infernal mob farm? You can do that. Like, that, you can do that. The problem is if I do that, I know I'm going to turn my base into a tainted biome, and then I'm going to die to the fact my base is now a tainted biome. What do I do about that? You know? Oh, this thing needs so much Lumite to repair it. So, maybe the whole, you know, hacking infernal farm can wait. Also, we really don't need an infernal farm, because they won't give me any drops that can't source better through other methods. We're not on a Garden of Grind. We have better options, such as just mining. I do not need to source a billion infernal mobs to get, like, Thaumcraft loot bags or something. I actually think they get a lot of Thaumcraft loot bags. We do not need to start implementing weird Garden of Grind tech into our otherwise standard run. Don't get me wrong, I'm down to borrow stuff from Garden of Grind, like their tech, but it has to serve a functional use that can't be accomplished by simply playing the game normally. Anyways, we just need a little bit of copper. Garden of Grind's an interesting run. It's like something like, if I finish this, and that's an if, not a when, that's an if I finish this, before, like, I hecking die of old age, I might consider Garden of Grind. But that's if I live long enough. Like, if my physical lifespan's long enough to beat the mod pack. It's not an if I give up, it's if literally my body lasts for the next 50 years to be able to finish this thing. Is it silver? No, small iron. Hammer. Okay, running out of ores this way. Still a bit. Cause yeah, this thing do got that longevity to it. Using Noita on Zero Hubris. That's usually how Noita goes. I played Noita for a bit, and I kind of just bounced off. It really wasn't my... What? What is gt.blockors.0.name? I'm not touching that. I don't want the game to crash. Okay, we simply do not mind this block. You see this? I don't trust that. Give me a sec. I need to put up a warning for myself in the future. We're in copper. Do I have, like, a caution sign or, like, a warning sign? Yes, this is cheating, but, like... There we go. There we go. I'm allowed to cheat in the hecking instance where if I break that, the world might explode. That is one of the rules I've set out. I'm allowed to use cheats for game bug reasons. Now I will never go mining hammer that spot accidentally. Because I do not trust an ore that did not render. Back up the world and mine it. Bet. I don't think I can back it up while I'm in the world, actually, so, you know. I actually think we can't do that. We could load an auto backup, but... You can? Okay. How do I do this in Prism again? Yeah, let me just copy the Prism. Yeah, I'm doing like a full backup in launcher. There we go. And let me rename it to the backup. Rename backup 2.7. You would have hard copied it? No, I'm just doing a backup in Prism. Which does, you know, copy everything over, but it also copies over the world files. We'll also do that. We'll also manual backup. Okay. Will this hacking destroy the world, or will it just, like, break and do nothing? Oh, it's just copper, right? Never mind. We're safe. We're safe. Trace is subverted. It was just copper. We did it. Yippee. Let me leave the warning signs there, though, to mark the day. Anyways, that should be enough copper to make the wire bill. Let's go back. Look, you never know with modded Minecraft. Sometimes it's stuff like that. Sometimes it literally corrupts your world. Like, you never know. Always better be on the safe side. Rather than calling it wrong and your world gets corrupted. That creeper looks really evil. I don't like how that creeper looks. You look way too evil for your own good. You should die. I just did 20 damage to him. Wait, this crossbow's kind of cracked. Wait, this crossbow's pretty good. Wait a sec. Hey there, spider. I just one-shotted Infernal. Okay, update. Hacking crossbow, very good. Okay, whoever the heck the person is, I can't remember the name, but I know what their name looks like in chat. If they ever show up, I need to tell them, yeah, your crossbow idea, very good. Good suggestion. They'll be back at some point, I'm sure. I mean, like, I should know their name. They've been here a few times. I'm the world's worst with names. I, like, remember people based off their name length and color, rather than what their name actually is. Don't question how my brain works, I can't tell you myself. Don't question it. Yeah, that's how that's makes sense. Not really, but you know. Like, if people have a Discord avatar, that's fair. Like, I recognize some people by their names, but unless you've been here a lot, I mostly recognize you off of vibes and your color and length. Cause words hard. I don't read. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. If I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh recently because the hacking meta is atrocious. I don't know how to read because of that. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh takes away your ability to read words. Anyways, we have copper. Copper, go in the copper machine. What else do we need for the wire mill? I need more circuits. Okay, how do I make circuits again? Casings. I need more circuit boards. I need more copper. I need more vacuum tubes. Which needs redstone alloy, which needs more copper. Copper is our bottleneck for literally everything. We also want a bender, which needs a hacking piston. Certus quartz. Tutorial. We hit this. We're in LV. What do you mean? We beat the tutorial. We're in early game. Look, we have a turbine. It's. Look at this. See? I need to block this hole. LV's not the tutorial. If LV was the tutorial, it wouldn't let me commit Cauldron war crimes and Thaumcraft in LV. Alright, I have a basement, by the way, but I forgot it exists. Welcome to, I guess, where we'll do forestry tree breeding. So yeah, off stream, one of my projects will be forestry tree breeding down here, because I want different colors of wood. Oh hey, it's my base. We found our base, everyone. Look, if it's the I feel like if LV's the tutorial, I've done a lot wrong in this tutorial, such as building that. Or hacking building this. That feels very unoptimal. Anyways, copper production. Why is this not running as full of wood pulp? I guess the other thing is we need silver now. Like, we need, like, industrial quantities of silver. The problem is silver is only in small ore until we get to the Twilight Forest. And I don't believe I have a way to skip ahead to Twilight Forest. Because I need a dirty portal generator. And the only way to get this is either through the quest of being stuck in the Twilight Forest or through an assembler. With a diamond and 4 circuits. And yet the assembler, we need all this nonsense. You know, type like get into LV. I mean, if I look at our technical playtime, we've been playing this, according to Prism, for about 3 days and 9 hours. Actual gameplay will probably be more like just 3 days. But I mean, like, that's part of that's because I make weird side projects. Like, we could have easily rushed a bit more to get to LV fast. But if we rushed to LV, we wouldn't have fun side projects like the XP berry farm. Do you mean 3 days? I'm looking at my Prism launcher playtime. Like, literal 3 days. Like, 3 days and, like, 7 hours of having the game open. Are the mob farm. Ooh, a bow. W mob farm moment. Oh, we got Flint. Look at those mob drops. So worth. How's there 2 dirt in here? What happened? Closer. Why are they all stuck in the corner? I know why. It's because the small farm design sucks, but don't worry about that. I mean, I really don't want to go too far in LV before Sunday update, but it'd be what it be. But no, our next goals are basically just going to be mass producing components. And by that I mean minimum producing components so we get the machines and then mass producing. Sunday update? Was it Sunday? Let me go check. Hacking. Where is it? GT. Dev announcements. Yeah, 2.8.0 RC1 is planned for Sunday. Sunday. 2.8 RC1 Sunday. I think that's stable, right? It does mean I will have to spend some time messing with configs and uppatching, but that's fine. We can mess with configs and uppatch. Reach LB by then? I mean, you can. I kind of meandered through Steam. I'll tell you, you don't need all these Steam multis I built. You just need the grinder. You do not need to build the hecking ore washer or the big hammer. We're gonna finish building the rest of them though, because they're funny. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Tell me what the use case for hacking. What's the? I mean, you do for aesthetics, but like, what is the actual use case for the steam presser? Beyond making like nothing. What's like the use case for this? Aura farming? Okay, true. You're actually so real for that. Never mind. You're so right. You're right. Anyways, steam presser very weak. I mean, it is weak because I'm on low pressure. If we wanted high pressure, we'd have to like dedicate 1,600 steel to it. Go, ore washer. Please don't void my recipes. I should go turn on... Here, hear me out. What if we just fuel our boiler off of wood pulp? Smile. What if we just fuel this off of wood pulp? Just wood pulp. Are these calcifying yet? No. It takes like a literal day of in-game playtime for these to calcify, but like we'll approach that at some point and have to care. What were we doing? Right, copper. Wash the copper. Give me the purified ore. The purified ore goes into the forge hammer. Because we don't have a centrifuge. Why am I not putting in the big one? Because that will eat too much steam and hecking, we don't have the pipe throughput to run both of them. Literally, we don't have the pipe throughput. And if we were to run both of these at the same time, they would just run out of steam. But the thing is, I don't want to go too late tonight, because I do have to get up early tomorrow, because I have to go to work like an hour away. So we'll probably call it after not too long. And I can just process copper on my own time. Like, the big accomplishment for this stream was we built the hammer, but we also, like, fixed our water. I also hit LV, I guess. I guess that's kind of important. But yeah, LV, we're gonna, like, we're skipping some of these machines. Like, we're going to skip the LV mix. Actually, we're not skipping the LV mixer because we need a fluid mixer. Never mind, we can't skip that. We're going to... We actually can't... Even with, like, the big steam things, we can't... We're going to skip the ore washer. We can skip exactly the ore washer. I don't want to find quartzite veins. Can I get Certus bees? I don't know how bees work. Are we able to breed Certus bees in LV? You know what? Hear me out. Let's hard pivot. How do bees work? Let's learn how bees work right now. I want how bees work immediately. How to bees? Make creosote wood blocks. Oh, I need a carpenter. How do I get a carpenter? Oh, I need copper nickel plates. How do I get copper nickel plates? I need ingots. How do we get that? Alloy smelt, copper, nickel. We could do that. We could so do that. We could impregnate some frames. But, we'll worry about that later. I don't think we're not doing that yet, by the way, because the hacking material cost will be absurd. We get LV machines. How do I breed bees? I have a bee house. How does this work? Bee breeding. Breed bees. I could hacking Elven trade them, crazy. Okay, so if I got this hacking drone and this princess, and I've got this bee house, and I should have a bee frame somewhere. How does this work? I thought I had a frame somewhere. Okay, good night. I appears I don't have a bee frame. It's fine. We'll just make one. It's fine. This is fine. Surely this is a good idea, not a waste of time. This kind of works, who knows? Cool. So I need a frame. It's slabs, sticks, string. That's the cheapest thing in the world. Slabs. I don't have string? I have string. I just have sticks. These are wintry bees, so I actually don't think they'll work in this climate. They'll probably get mad at me and, like, sting me to death. Like real-life bees. But maybe they won't. So if I tell the bees that they're allowed... We'll go put them near the flowers, because I think bees like flowers, right? So we got these flowers. We go bee. And I got a frame for them. They're not taking the frame in here. That's fine. I'm sure I can figure out how bees work just by looking at it hard enough. I think we need bees that aren't wintry. Because I assume the winter bees need to be in winter. Because I know they care about the climate. Like, the bees hate global warming. Where's my scoop? Did I put in the bee chest? I did. It's fine. We'll just go capture some bees that already live in this climate. They must be good in the bee house, because they already live in this climate. I'm sure that's how it works. I know there's a beehive over here. I thought there was a beehive over this way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's no bees over here. I don't see any bees over here. I might be gaslighting myself. It might be the other direction. My bad. I think it's actually the other direction. This is surely a good use of my time and not at all a waste of time. Where's the beehive? From what I know, bees just commit cold fusion on a daily basis, so this is a worthwhile use of time. Where's the beehive? There it is. Bees. Bees located. Let's go. It's ignoble? That's bad. Fact that upgrades are worth it early? Yeah, that sounds about right. You were not doing anything worthwhile because I've hit the point of the night where I'm no longer mentally stable enough to actually make progress. Because, you know, we've already made enough progress. So instead, we're just doing goofy stuff, such as learning how bees work. I wish I could impregnate these frames, but alas, the hecking carpenter is too expensive because it needs robo arms. I would like a field kit, actually. I need a glass lens? That is the ugliest recipe I've ever seen for anything. It's okay, we'll go make a glass lens. I'd like to be able to study these bees in great detail to figure them out. So I need a bunch of flint and a glass. I should have a chisel somewhere. I like how no one's saying anything, just letting me, like, go on my own, like, adventure. It's, like, cool. I love this. There's diamond orb. I don't need that. Where is my chisel? Chisel. Everyone's just letting the train wreck happen in real time. Glass. I need that hang glider. And then I need flint. I'm lazy. I don't care what the bad yields. So it's this, and a diamond. I need a file. I don't have my file on me. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. A stick. There. It's that. Glass lens. Cool. This bee can get put in there for now. I need a bunch of, like, steel rods. Inventory's a mess. Throw tools in here. Okay, so then I need some rings. So we have to, like, bend some of these. And then I need screws. I have steel screws. Should have passed me. So it's... I need screws, and then we need that. We need those, and we need those, and it's saw screwdriver. Cool, we can now study bees. What does this accomplish for us? I genuinely don't know. What does the field kit do? It lets you bee analyze. Okay. Where'd our paper go? Where's our paper? Oh, it's on the picking ground. Okay, so then we can go take this paper. What does this be? I don't know what any of these stats mean. Why did we make the bee constellation? Okay, it's got no rain tolerance. Its territory is average. It doesn't have any tolerance to humidity. It produces very slowly, but it likes flowers? Okay, I don't know what to do with this information, but we have a bee that we've studied. So, let's go over to our bee house and put the bees in it. Okay, there's the bee house. So we put the bee in it, and we put the bee in it. The line goes up. That means it's working. Too cold! Okay, it's too cold. Maybe the winter bees like it here then. Okay, never mind. Apparently, maybe we didn't need this extra bee. Maybe this bee's worthless and we can throw it in the trash immediately. Okay, so you get put away. Winter bee. Analyze. Effect freezing. Pollination slowest. Temperature tolerance up 1. It likes snow as flowers. We don't got any of that here though. We could just bring the bees up there where they like the snow. I see the method. We just need to bring the bees to where they like to be. That sounds about right. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a quick detour to the Steam Age. Give me a sec. I'm gonna make a quick filing cabinet. I need a hecking free iron chest. We're gonna make a quick filing cabinet so I can store all the bees. You know, as you do. So I can take this back. And now we've got 2 chests. Because we need the bee cabinet to put all the stupid bees in. Okay, and then it's... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult the bees. Ignore that I said that. I misspoke. I'm sorry, bees. You're beautiful. Anyways. Sorry, I need to try to not insult the bees. I know if I insult the bees, they will just... not do what I want them to do. Okay, we built the filing cabinet. This is I guess we promise we need 2 cabinets, because this can either store queens or drones. This one could store queens, I guess. Sorry, they can't store queens either. I forgot how filing cabinets work. This does not store bees. What it can do is store IC2 crop seeds, though. I thought it stored bees. It says here it stores bees. What the heck? I'll take a second filing cabinet. Do we have any bee redeems? We could buy hives, but we're probably okay to not do that. Let's go eat more bees in the wild. I feel like that's the issue. We don't have enough bees yet. Maybe empty my inventory. Let's go steal some more bees. Because surely the problems with me not knowing how bees work is just going to be to grab more bees. I'll take more paper bark stuff. Let's go find some beehives. I believe there's one at the top of this hill, actually. Because if I look at the bee quests... I need a beealizer? How do I get a beealizer? No, diamond screws. I can get it from hecking flawless diamonds? Which I can get from hammering exquisite diamonds, or by sifting purified diamond ore. Exquisite diamonds, you know, you can get by sifting diamond ore. Okay, we're not getting a beealizer. Go find tropical bees, get impregnate your frames now. Get a habitat locator. We're gonna need a carpenter for most of these things, and carpenter is currently off the table. But that's fine. Where the heck are beehives? There's one. We found the bees. Okay, bees officially stolen. Where did they go? Are they like an ore type? Where'd they go? Oh, they're in my inventory. I'm blind. I'm just literally blind. Okay, we got the bees. I hope they are tolerant to the temperature. Because, you know... But forest bees sound like a good candidate, considering that we live in a forest. Gooseberries. Sorry, it's mallow-berries. We'll take some mallow-berries. Like, surely those are the right bees. I was about to say, why is there no tree there? It's because we're at the cloud level. Anyone see any more bees? I'm trying to see if there's any beehives from the air, but I'm not seeing any. Hello, bees. What has this stream devolved into? Hecking Steam Age bee production. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more bees. It's fine. Surely 2 bees are all you need, because the bees will make more bees. That's how bees work. I assure you. As someone who's never played with bees before, that's how they work. I know there's a hecking hive around here somewhere, by the way. I'm not insane, because it lights up at night. The hive glows. I just genuinely don't know what it's gone to. I'm not insane, I promise. It's real. The bees are real. The one bee is real. I know it for a fact in my heart. It's fine. We'll find it immediately when I stop caring about bees. Anyways. Okay, so bee house. Let me decide, how good is this? It's a pristine stock. Okay, pristine is good. I know pristine is good because it doesn't die. So if I put you in the bee house, are you happy here? No, it hates it here. It's too cold. Your literal nest was in this biome. What do you mean it's too cold? I'm so confused how bees function. You were living here before. Why would I put you in a different house? You hate it. It's the same climate. Give me some gooseberry juice. Give me some, oh, I'm out of soft ham. Give me some gooseberry pie. Okay, I need more drones, because I just ate the drones. How do I bulk source drones? There must be a way to do it. I guess I just... Wait, I see bees. We're safe. There's a beehive there. We found bees. Welcome to Overmind waste all his starting drones by having no clue what he's doing. Bees. You're ignoble, so you're cringe. But it's okay, we love you anyways, even if you're ignoble. Every bee does its best. It's okay if you're ignoble. I know you're still trying your best. I'm sure they have a use. Anyways, beehive. Okay then, too cold you say. What do I need for you? I need an axe. Well then, let us go try the snow bees in the snow. Maybe they'll work better. Eat this gooseberry pie. New food just dropped. New food just dropped. Yogurt. New food just dropped. Let's go bonus art. Okay, so you like snow as flowers. Here's your snow as flowers, bees. There's also -10 up here. Okay. Bee drone. What you mean no flowers? There's snow. There's snow. What you mean no flowers? What's wrong? Do you need like a snow block? I can get you a snow block. Will that make you happy? Maybe it wants a snow block. I refuse to read documentation on how bees work. We will learn this through trial and error and a lot of suffering. This is surely the correct way to learn how bees work. Okay, we'll give him a snow block. Maybe that'll make him happy. And if not, maybe we just go walk around till we find somewhere warmer. And then we can set the bees up where it's warmer, and maybe they won't complain. I should have marked where the hecking hive is. Where's my bee house? Where'd I put it? Where's my bees gone to? Chat, do you remember where the bees are? Chat, wait, I might have lost the bees. Uh-oh. Where'd I put the bees? Oh, I think it was near this, right? It was near the Greatwood. It was near the Greatwood. I don't think it's near the Greatwood. Why is there so many monsters here? We seem to have lost our hecking queen and the bee house. Through, me not remembering to tell myself where I put things down. Oh, there it is. We found the bees. We found the bees. We're so bad. We found the bees. Snow. What do you mean? You want snow as flower. Here's your snow. Okay, new plan, new plan, new plan. Winter bees, awful. Cringe, we hate them. Icky. You're cringe. You get put in the cringe box forever. Get put in this chest. We will simply go and put this somewhere warmer. Like, if it's too cold over in the maple forest, we'll just go put them in the fens. You see, the fens are a nice toasty 4 degrees. The downside is we're out of bees, but it's okay. We can just go get more bees. We just need to go find another beehive. Look, see? Bees. Bees get. Okay, there's no flowers. Here's the issue. I know they want flowers. We got a pristine. We got a pristine chat. No way, our gotcha roll. Oh, we've already had a pristine for a while. Never mind. Yeah, you want flowers. There's flowers over here. Will that make you happy? Look, there's flowers. Bees. Boom. Boom. I see particles. Is it being? Wait, I think we're doing it. We're doing it, chat. The bees. We've learned how bees work. I feel so accomplished. We did it. Let's go. We've officially finished the bee quest line. So the thing is, we can't crossbreed any of the bees because we need an apiary. So this is entirely pointless. And to get an apiary, we need a carpenter or an assembler. But yeah, we can't actually do bees, by the way. And get a carpenter, we know this nonsense. But we can produce honeycombs. What can I use honeycombs for? What's it? Just like honeycomb, right? Okay, honeycomb usage. Making bee houses. You can make apiary chests. For one for the apiary. I can centrifuge them for honey. I need a centrifuge for that, which is yeah, basically if we make the steam separator, we can turn them the beeswax and honey. And we use honey to get new and exciting Pam's Harvest Craft food items. I don't think this is that useful. Give me my bees back. Well, we have made progress in bees. We have discovered that the progress we've made is we've discovered we can't do bees yet because we have an apiary. And to get an apiary, we have to do a bunch of LV stuff. I feel like that's a good place to call it. We have learned how bees work. I feel like that's more important than anything else we've done this stream. LV stuff, not important. The fact I learned how bees worked after sacrificing a few drones to the drone god, A+ progress. Tune in next time where I actually do LV stuff, like turn on the generator and make the wire bill. Ooh, flower power? I can't do Botania, I need searching for answers. Yeah, because we need the hacking this thing, which needs hacking a lot of stuff that we're not giving it yet. But it lets you make all the hacking forestry stuff. Yeah, tune in next time where I make this one machine. You go. Let's read out to someone. I'm gonna call it now though, because I gotta go to work early tomorrow, like an hour earlier, so I can't stream super late. Who's live? Astra's live. Let's go say hi to Astra. Okay, bye everyone. I'm gonna go to sleep. See you next time for probably Greg. Or maybe the DC Cup if I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! If I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Do DC Cup. But yeah, bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye.